is 9:08 a.m. and I'm headed to the flea market. I usually don't go to the flea market until it's like spring and summer, but I thought I would try today since it's gonna be a high of like 60. And I'm not expecting to find much, just gonna go see what's out there, and I thought I would take you guys along with me. I'm bringing my fanny pack. I'm also adding some hand sanitizer because things can get grody out there. And I'm also bringing this huge IKEA bag. Normally I bring like a rolling cart, but I'm not expecting to find much, so I'm just bringing this bag. But yeah, I'm gonna take you guys with me, and let's do this.
A couple months to buy it. There's no way, you know.
Hey, hon.
So I've found two things, some brass candlesticks and copper measuring cups. I'm not really looking for anything in particular. Always looking for just like unique stuff. Always brass, copper, artwork. Those old books, I think I'm gonna go back and get them because I've been trying to collect old books.
Oh yeah. Cross and everything else that you wouldn't trade for.
Those are $1 piece, the hats. $1 each.
There you go.
Ignore the filthiness of my car, but just got these two original paintings. This one's from 1955, and I'm not sure when this one is from, but around the same time. She got them, the seller got them from an artist, and I just love the linen matting on this one. All right, so that was pretty good. I was not expecting that to be so productive. It is now 10:32. I left the house at 9:06. I want to drive over to this one spot to see if there's any stuff because I didn't get to walk over here. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so yeah, I went to every booth. Sorry, this is shaky. I went to every booth and ended up finding some good stuff, some artwork, some brass, some copper. The tea kettle that I found is insane. It's the coolest copper teapot that I've ever seen. I think I might hit up another flea market. So I think I might do it. I think I might need to go. So here we go. Could I get a grande iced brown sugar shaken espresso?
Alrighty. Would you like to answer a question of the day today? What's your favorite dinosaur?
T-Rex. That's like the only one I know.
I'm dragging them out of everywhere.
Hey guys, it's the next day. I cleaned up everything that I found and wanted to show you guys a quick haul from the flea market. And then after the flea market, I ended up going to a couple thrift stores. So I wanted to show you what I found there as well. So let's get into it. The first thing that I found were these old books. The first booth that I walked up to at the flea market had a ton of old books. I've always loved old books, but recently I've been trying to collect them because I just have shelves in my studio now, and they just, I thought would look really good with vintage books on them. I also have been trying to collect some for some shelves in my house. So I found a bunch of ones that I felt like went together. The first ones that I found were these old, like, Middle Eastern books about like a war or something. Really, there's like a swastika on the front. Okay, don't like that. But I loved the binding and I loved the color. The next one is also another pretty looking book. I love to find books that just have really unique bindings. I also look for ones that have really unique names. So this one I thought was funny, Friends Though Divided. And it's just like a little soldier guy. This one's a similar type of book. This guy had a lot of like war books and stuff like that, but this one has like a little sailor on it. And then this one, I just really liked the color, like this old yellow. I think he was doing a deal for $5 each or 3 for $10. So I ended up getting 6 books. At the next place, I found these candlesticks, which I showed you guys. I actually ended up polishing these last night. I use Barkeeper's Friend. I think that's what it's called, Barkeeper's Friend. And it's like a powder and it cleans up brass and copper really, really well. So I got a set of 3. I meant to preface this before, but a lot of the stuff that I'm gonna show you is stuff that I'm gonna be bringing to my shop. So it will be for sale. Like, this tea kettle will be for sale. These candlesticks will be for sale. And then at the candlestick booth, I also found a set of these copper measuring cups, which I cleaned up the inside. They're just so neat. I've seen these hanging in kitchens, like as an accent piece. It says like 3/4 cup and 1 cup, 3/4 cup, half cup, and 1/4 cup, which is so cute. So those are hard to find, so I was really glad to find those, and those will be coming to my shop. I also found 2 pieces of artwork, which I was showing you guys earlier in the video, but I wanted to show you again. This thing that I found was this beautiful tea kettle. First, it's got this little flap, which I've never found one like that. And then it's also got this really neat detailing on the cap. And it looks pretty good inside, so I think it's usable, but I just loved the simplicity of it. Also the size of it, it's huge, which is great. Found 2 pieces of artwork. The glare is gonna bother me. The first one is this pastel piece, and it's amazing. I actually made the mistake of hanging it in my studio, and now I'm like tempted to keep it. The seller told me that the artist and her twin sister actually lived here. I think this is overseas somewhere. Reminds me of like Indonesia or something. But I love the colors in this. It just like, I saw it right away and I was obsessed with it. I love the mountainscape in the back. And also, you can't really tell, but this is a linen matting. Got this nice thin wooden frame. And then here's the back. Not sure if I'll end up keeping that big one or selling it, but the next one I will be listing. I loved the colors in this. I also loved the matte, and the simplicity and tone of the wood frame was great. It's from 1955. Looks like it's in Paris or somewhere. I told you guys that I was gonna go to another flea market, and I ended up going and only finding like 3 things, but the first thing I found was this vintage chalkboard, and I loved it because it had this ledge I also had to like scrub it a ton because it was, you can see in the video earlier, it was very scribbled on. I've just been using it in my house for now. I have a bunch of chalkboards. I kind of have like an obsession with them. Next thing I found was this wooden scoop. I also found a wooden bowl. And then I went to a couple thrift stores. The first things I found were really cute sweater. It has wooden buttons. And I loved the sleeve detailing. It's like a scalloped, yeah, it's just super cozy. I loved that it was like knit material and not super warm. Like this will be great in spring, like with what I'm wearing right now. I also found this little table, set a candle on, or, you know, your salt and pepper in the kitchen. Like it's just a little stand. I don't know. I also found this little wooden boat. Also found at the next store this framed piece. I don't like the art, by the way. I would not keep the art. I'm trying to find different art, but I loved the linen fabric matting and I loved the wooden frame. It's hard to find actual wooden frames. Most of them are made out of like plastic or whatever. So I really like this. I'm gonna try to find some artwork. Also found this cool home decor book. It's called Living in Style Paris. I loved just like the checkerboard design and stuff in there. So it's a nice coffee table book. This speckled picture, which I brought into my house, and my one rule is never bring stuff into your house and decorate with it that you want to sell, because then you're going to end up wanting to keep it. But it's a handmade picture. I love that it's speckled and I feel like it's such a cute size. Next, I found these brass shell bookends. These are fun. These are a classic vintage find. I've sold some in my shop before. I also found these placemats for our house. I'm trying to make them work in our house. We have a round table, so they're not looking great. So I might sell them, but they're just like this sagey green color with like a checkered design. That's everything that I found, except for I did find a pair of shoes for my daughter. It wasn't a huge haul, but it definitely had some great things like copper, brass, artwork, old books that I've been looking for, all good things. All right, so that's all I've got for you guys. Thanks so much for coming along with me to the flea market. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.